When I think of our Gather campaign, I think about the time when my wife and I were married in our church, and I also think about our children being baptized in our church. When I think of the Gather campaign, I think it's important that we honor our past as well as prepare for the future. And our atrium and the other improvements to our church are a perfect way to do that. There's that old saying that the church is not about the steeple, but it's about the people. And my wife and our 3 children find our home here at First Church because of the people.
This church is genuinely alive and thriving with the Holy Spirit. You can feel it when you walk in the door. It doesn't matter how long you've been here. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. It doesn't matter what you have on or what you drive up in. This is an inclusive spirit, and it's undergirded by the Holy Spirit.
At First Church, it is a sense of community and it's a sense of family here. You're invited to be a part of something right when you get here, and that's important because it allows you to establish not only yourself but also yourself as a part of the church family.
We worship in a church that was built and paid for by others, and I believe it is our calling to also leave a church that others can continue the ministry and continue to learn Jesus' word, develop in their faith, and unite as a community. And the reality is we can't do that without a nice gathering space.
It certainly provides the inspiration and the space to be able to imagine what life would be like long-term in this church. I walk in here to see my children in daycare, and I can imagine what it would be like to watch them walk down the aisle one day, and that's a pretty cool journey that I think for the church to be able to offer is exciting.
I think the future is very, very bright here. There is a great groundswell of excitement, I think, in this church that is continuing to grow, and I think this building campaign will just allow for a place for the many, many events that happen in this church. I think it'll tie in and welcome visitors in a very neat way.
It's constantly updating, constantly looking for new ways to offer mission trips and attract new visitors. It's never become static and just stopped moving forward.
We get to make community together. We get to make fellowship. We get to create a beautiful ministry and a beautiful sense of worship here that we couldn't do without every single person that comes in these doors. And we can't do without the ones who will continue to come in.
You know, when you think about it, our church has been around for over 170 years. We've done that by proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ and making it relevant for our time, by opening our doors to downtown urban people and helping them to find their rightful place at God's good banquet table. This renovation will help our church to be more welcoming and more accessible. It will be the embodiment of God's great hospitality.